Hi, in this video we will see about the Map Composer. The Map Composer is an interface of QGIS which is designed to produce maps. Because we do analysis over here in this space of map canvas, but at the end we are required to produce maps, a good quality of maps. So let's see how to do that. Here I have loaded layers in my web layer panel. First is the India admin one, and the another is the uh, layer of Madhya Pradesh with districts as a boundary. Now the objective is to produce a map where I can see this map of India along with the map of Madhya Pradesh along with its district. Let's see how to do that. So first of all, you need to open a map layout, or also called as a map composer. So the option is available over here in project. The option called new print layout. You can give any name over here in this layout. I'm giving map underscore 1 and pressing OK. So once I do that, I get this window which includes which consists of the interface of map layout or composer, and this is the area where I can draw a map. I can adjust it from here. I can change, I can say fit layout. Okay, or otherwise I can also change it by just scrolling the mouse, and I can do it more with more precision by using control. For example, like this gives me more precision, more control on the map dimension of this uh, space. Now how to draw a map. So the region or a specific area you want to draw, you have to adjust that map extent over here in this window, because whatever is appearing over here, the same thing the QGIS is going to procure in the map layout. So let's see how to do that. So I want to draw a map. So what I will do, there is an option which is called over here as the add new map to the layout. Okay, which looks like this. Add new map to the layout. I will click over here and then I will draw a rectangle. So the QGIS has a procure a image from the other window to here to produce a map. Okay. There are a couple of tools available over here which are important. The one is called the select or move item, which is very important. You should not ignore it. Select and move item. So with this selection I can move the content anywhere I want. Okay, I can move the content, I can resize the content. Okay, I can change the dimension. Okay, here I am changing I'm moving this frame and moving this dimension of this frame. Okay, and another option is called as the where I can move the map content. Right now I am not able to move the map content. I'm just able to move the map frame or the item, which is also called as this. In this case it's a map frame. So there is another option which is called as to move a map content, is located over here just below the earlier option, which is called as the move item content. Okay, if I select it, then I can move the content, so I can move the map. So this frame is freeze now. This frame I cannot move, but I can move the map content. I can move it, I can move up, I can move down, I can zoom in by scrolling, I can zoom out. Okay, also if you do not have the mouse, you can use these options over here, zoom in and zoom out. pretty simple. Okay, so now I can fit, by using the control I get more precision. That's what I was telling you in earlier class. Okay, now I can move it over here because I want to place some other elements of the map in this space. So this is about adjusting the frame. Now let's come over here about to see this toolbar. So here you can see the items which are brought in this space. So one is the map, so we have brought one. First item is the map. Second, these are the layout properties, we'll talk about it later. And there is something which is called as the item properties, which are very much essential for us. So item properties is that, so whatever item I'm going to select over here, those properties will appear over here in this space called item properties. Okay, so for any map, the first thing is that map should have a title. So I need to place a title on this map. So how to put a title? So there is an option called add a text box or label to the layout. Okay, I can click over here, then I can put a label. I can draw a space where I want to put it. Okay, so then I can also, so automatically this has been selected, select move item, so I can move it anywhere. Okay, but I cannot write it over here the way you write in the text box in the Windows. So look at the now map item properties. So these are the item properties of this item. If I select this, so there is a change over here. So these are the item properties of this map. So now you can see there are two items over here. One is the text box tool and another is the map. So I'm again selecting the text box. So here in the properties there are various things we will see. So I can modify the text over here. I'm saying that map of India. So I cannot type the content over here, I can type content in the properties. Then I can also scroll down and change the font. For example, let us say I want font size of let us say I need, it's a main title, so it should have bigger font. So it's a 28 and it should be bold. And okay, so it's a map of India. I can change the font color the way I want. I'm not doing it right now. You can explore these options. So there are several options available over here, and I'm expecting you to explore it just by doing trial and error. I can change the alignment. So now you can see the text is at the center. It's a vertical alignment is the middle, and the horizontal alignment is at the center. Then you can also check all these options whether you want a frame, but generally we do not give a frame to the map title. But we need a frame for this map. Right now you see there are no margin. So the way you are seeing the map over here, the way it will be appear if you take a print of this map. And definitely this map needs a border. We'll talk about it, how to adjust a frame. Okay, so this is about the title of the map. I can put a frame. For that I need to click over here. Then again you can see the map properties, the item properties have changed because I have selected a map as an item. And then I can say, I can talk about, let's say I want a frame. So now the frame is there. I can change the thickness of the frame. So 0.30 to, let us say I want to increase it to 0.40, 0.50. I can change the color, but for a time being I am keeping the default color as it is. You can also change the background and try all these things. For each item I will ask you to explore all the item properties. Then the next is I want to show the north arrow, because unless and until there is a north arrow, that map won't be complete. So for putting a north arrow, what I will do, there is the option called add a new picture to the map layout. Okay, I will click on it, and I will, for a time being, I will draw a box over here, and later on I can move it anywhere by using this option, select or move item. So what I will do, I will go to the map properties of this item. So now this item is selected and these are its properties. Here the option called search directories, that is important option for us. It is not expanded, we can expand it. This is the search directories. I can expand this option. It will take some time initially, and once the content is ready it will appear. So these are the images you can select. For example, I can select this image, so those images will appear over here. So these are the several options of the north arrow. This is the north arrow, this is the north arrow, this is the north arrow. So you can choose the north arrow which you like. So I like this one for the time being. I'm choosing this one. So I can move it. I want to place it in the corner of the map. Again, I can scroll down and there are various options. For example, uh, you can explore all those things. The position, frame, whether do you want to frame, whether do you want a map background or other variables, you can explore on your own. Okay, resize mode, placement, top left, I would say no, I want middle, center, middle, so it is a middle. Okay, that's it. So we have now the uh, map title and this north arrow. What we need is the legend and the scale. So how to put a scale? There is an option called for scale. To add a scale bar over here, okay, add a new scale bar to the layout. I am clicking over here, then I can draw a scale bar. Now you can see the item properties are different. So for a scale you have to select what type of scale you want. So these are the several options you can explore on your own. I am selecting double box. So now you can see there are double box over here. It is about units. You can also change them, but for a time being I am keeping the fix. And also now it is about the number of segment. So I want one segment on left side of the scale bar and one more sentence on the right side of the scale bar. So you can adjust all those things, or you can also fix the width. Let us say if I fix the width, I can do it, or fix the segment width. So you can try these options. I have fixed the width at the 250 unit for each width. So there are each segment the width is a 250 kilometer. This unit is nothing but unit is a kilometer. Scale bar unit here the chosen is a kilometer. So depending upon the extent of this geographical area, you can choose it, whether kilometers, meters, whatever you want, but mostly we deal with the kilometers. So these units are nothing but 250 kilometers. So here one segment corresponds to 250 kilometers. I can add or reduce the segment. Okay. Then the option, there are several options over here which are about the margins, label margin, box margin. I can increase the margin, so I can bring it in the centers. The label margin, I can change it. I can change the vertical label placement, above segment or below segment. So you are expected to explore all these options by trial and error. Okay, and you can identify which are the suitable ones. So all these options are provided in QGIS. Depending on what you want to do, you can explore those. I can change the font. For example, if I say I want a bigger font, let us say I want a font of a 14 or 15. Okay, I can change the font type and so on. Okay, so if you click over here, the option to go back is over here. Okay, also then there are several other options you can explore on your own if you want to frame, background, so on. Okay, this is the frame so far. Remember, in case of GIS, in case of maps, the most important element is the map aesthetics. The map has to be convey all the required information, and it has to look good. That's the aesthetics in case of maps are really important. The kind of font you choose, the kind of colors you choose, these are really important, and everything you place over here, it should be legible. That's the primary requirement. If something is not legible, do not put it in the map. That's my suggestion. Okay, so I will put the map scale just below the map name. Okay, And the next content I want to add is the legend. So how can I add the legend? The option is over here, add a legend. Okay, I can click and then I can draw a box for a legend. Once I do this, it will import the all the map titles or layer titles which are listed over here in the layer panel, whether those are active or the not active or the passive. So whatever you have, whatever is there in this layer panel, all names will be listed over here in the legend. But if I put the legend as it is, this doesn't make any sense, because the map viewer will not know what is the mp_1, what is the ind_adm1. So because these titles are given by us in a different context, so you can you should modify all those things. And the option is here, the legend items, there is an option called auto update. It means auto update is on. It means it will take the automatically, it will procure the names from the other window, from the layer panel. But I do not want auto update, so I will uncheck this. Then I'll get opportunity to modify this content. At present I have only map of the MP and MP district, so I can delete one part because there are only two layers, MP and the India, so I can delete it. You can delete it by using this button. So I'm deleting it. You can add it by using this button. So you can add any layer which is present in the layer panel. So the layer which I have deleted, I can add it again. Okay, but I do not want it, I will delete it. You can view the then you can also modify the content. So you are modifying the content over here. This is the India admin one, doesn't make sense, so I will just double click over here. The item text window appears. I can change the name as the India. Okay, because this is the boundary of India. MP district 1, I will just simply double click, the text window appears. I will change the title over here, Madhya Pradesh, because you are not supposed to use the abbreviation which are not understood by the map viewer. I will say okay. So remember, you are just changing label over here, you are not changing anything to the original map layer which is open in another window. It is just changing the appearance. It is not changing the map content or map title. It is just changing the appearance over here for the sake of map preparation. Madhya Pradesh. Also I can change the order, because in the legend I want that the India should come first and Madhya Pradesh should come second, for following the geographical expanse. So I will keep in, by using these two buttons I can move the item up and down. So India will be up, Madhya Pradesh will be down. Similarly, then I can arrange all those things. I can change the font, for example. So there are several options are available. Okay, so I can change this. So these are the groups, subgroups you can explore on your own. So this is called as item font. So I'm going to change it. Let us say I want to make it 16. Okay, I'm going to change it. So map item font has increased. Also I can change the title. I can give a title called legend. That title will appear, but generally people do not say legend. You just place the title, so it's up to you whether you want to give a title or not. I'm not giving a title, but in this way you can give a title, and then you can modify over here the title font and the alignment as well. For example, item font, item alignment is left. I can also change the item alignment. Then if you want items in one column or two column, you can decide over here. I want it only in one column. And similarly you can explore all these things. For example, symbol, you can modify the dimensions of these symbols. I can increase the symbol width, I can increase the symbol height, and so on. And I have also changed the spacing over here. You can explore on your own. So these are the several options are made available just to ensure that maps should look good. There's also option of a frame. I can have a frame over here. Okay, and so on. So now I have uh, map legend. I can also increase the margin in case of map. Yeah, so this is how you can add the basic stuff to the map. So in this video we have learned how to procure a map from the QGIS map canvas to the map layout. How to create a map layout, how to bring a map from the map canvas to the map layout, how to add a map title, how to add a scale, how to modify the scale properties, how to modify this legend, and so on. Okay, thank you.